What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the RAS Project, real stories from real humans, the show where you will learn how to thrive and grow in every aspect of life and business using real, raw, and 100% no bullshit proven tactics. My name is Ivan Temelkov, and I'm your host. Welcome. Happy Monday. Today is September 20th, 2021, and holy shit, how fast is September flying by? It's nearly fall, and before you know it, we'll be prepping for Christmas time, but hopefully not too soon. For that matter, you're being manipulated, whether you like it or not. That is what I want to talk about today. And before we dive into the topic of manipulation on this episode of the RAS Project, we're live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Have you subscribed to the RAS Project? If not, what the fuck are you waiting for? You can do so on your favorite podcasting platform of choice in audio and in video. And you can always watch live on Mondays and Fridays at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 1800 GMT. That is for the peoples across the pond. If you want to watch the show, it is coming in on Mondays and Fridays at 6 p.m. live your time. And excuse the Slack notifications. I should probably have turned those off before we jumped on. But so I want to talk about manipulation today. Why manipulation? What is manipulation? Well, let's start with defining what manipulation means. Manipulation is the action of manipulating something in a skillful manner. That is the Google definition of manipulation. And why do I want to talk about it? Why do I want to talk about manipulation? All right. Well, think about it for a second. Anytime you buy a product or a service, you're probably being manipulated. Unless, of course, it's a need or a want. Now, 99% of the time, we buy stuff, a product or a service, because it's a need. Now, we buy stuff because we want stuff, right? If it's a want, also, but we very commonly buy products and services because it's a need. But if it's neither, then you are being manipulated. But even then, you're still being manipulated. In the business world, manipulation is far more commonly utilized than you might think. Literally, think about it for a second. Anything you do actually in business, you're probably being manipulated into doing it. And if you don't want to do it, you're still being manipulated because they're trying to entice you. They're trying to persuade you to buy something, right? So, are you a business owner? Do you sell a product or service? If so, you're manipulating people on a daily basis into buying your shit. Think about it. TV commercials, online ads, persuasive speech, politics. Any and all of these acts are acts of manipulation to get you to take action. If you think you aren't being manipulated in business in your life, you're fucking clueless. It's all about manipulation. It's all about manipulation. And I can give you a shit ton of examples. For instance, we're coming up in the fall time, right? So it's pumpkin season, pumpkin patches, all that good shit. I don't know about you guys, but my wife drags me into pumpkin patches with my kids, and we'll literally go to like a shit ton of pumpkin patches every year. I know at least 3 pumpkin patches. Well, when I go to pumpkin patches, right, you've got pumpkins on display, you've got food on display, you've got this. You're walking by this stuff, right? You're walking by this stuff and you're looking at it, right? And you say to yourself, do I need that? Do I want that? But either way, you're still being manipulated, being persuaded into buying something, So in essence, when you think about it, you're being manipulated in business, in life. And in business, manipulation is used as a tactic to generate business. I'll give you a prime example. So, earlier today, I was working on putting together a contract, and the more I thought about the contract, I was being manipulated and actually doing something without being compensated for it. And it got me to realize, it was like, all right, I'm being manipulated here to do work that I'm not going to uh, get paid for, and in return, to give some value, some premium value, in hope that's going to increase my awareness. Now, this is some next level shit. I mean, when you think about it, in business, so Razor Sharp Digital, my digital marketing agency, when I sell to people, I look for a need, I look for a problem, right? So they have a problem, and I have to offer a solution. But either way, they're still being manipulated, because when we're talking about a potential solution to their problem, I'm talking about that solution. I'm giving value. And that value serves as an act of manipulation when you think about it, right? Because I'm manipulating them, I'm enticing them. I'm trying to get them to take action through a value added proposition. Now, those of you that have been in business for long enough, you will know the manipulation actually isn't anything new in business. And in life, it's actually very applicable too. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I started my fitness journey, for example, I was manipulated into it. I was very active at a very young age, but then I plateaued because of bad choices that I made in my early 20s, right? But then as I got older, I was being manipulated by people around me to jump back into the fit life, which I did because, I realized that, I didn't want to be fucking 300 pounds and feeling like ass about myself, and in my mindset and everything to deteriorate. So, but I was being manipulated. I was being manipulated by the persuasion of others, by the clout, by people in social media who live a fit life, who've been in fitness for a very long time, who embrace fitness as part of their day to day. So that is really the key message I wanted to talk about in this short and sweet episode, to help you guys understand that manipulation is essential. Another great another great example. Let me get my thoughts here. Another great example of manipulation is when my wife tries to get me to do something that I don't want to do. So she's manipulating me into making a decision. So I want to share this with you guys because, um, this is essential. Anything that you do in business and in life is about manipulation. So we're all manipulators in an essence. All of us. I'm a manipulator. You're a manipulator. If you're a business owner, you're manipulating people into buying your shit. If you're a husband, if you're a wife, when you talk to people, when you build friendships, manipulation is all a part of it. But you know what? Like it or not, you get to choose whether or not you allow others to manipulate you, to entice you. You do get a choice. You do get a choice. It's not like you're being pushed into something that you're not wanting to do, but it's still an act of manipulation, but because it's a skillful way of being enticed to take action. Sometimes you might not want to do that, like it or not, but then you realize that, you know what, this is something that I really need to do, right? So, like, here's an example of manipulation. Last Friday, I was at the dealership to get an oil change for my car. And for those of you that don't know, I have an Audi A6. And let's just face it that, German vehicles are not cheap to service. And so when I went in for the oil change, of course, they gave me a status report like they usually do, tires and brakes and all that other good shit. And they said, you've got a small leak in your thermostat, and then you need to change your rear brakes also. because the vehicle has about 35,000 miles, and it's just face it, this is a car that stops on a spin of a dime, and it requires some maintenance. And so when they gave me the proposed cost for the maintenance, I was like, what the fuck is this? You know, like I've barely owned this car for 5 months. Now I got to put in some maintenance, but it's essential, right? And the more I thought about it, I was like, all right, you know, this is this is something that I need to do. I don't want to do it, but I'm being manipulated into doing it, because I have to do it. It's something that you have to do. So I want you to think about this carefully. All right. As you go about your day today, in your business, in your life, in your relationship, in your friendships, also think about manipulation. Think about manipulation. And you will see how essential manipulation is in everything that you do. In everything that you do. You might not be cognizant of it, but I'm here to tell you that you are being manipulated into things. And that's really the message I want to talk about today, Monday, September 20th, 2021. If you haven't subscribed to the RAS Project, what the fuck are you waiting for? You can find it in audio and audio anywhere on the internet on your favorite podcasting platform of choice. And with that being said, I will see you for the next episode of the RAS Project this Friday. And I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time and attention. Hopefully, I give you some value in this episode. And have a great rest of your week. Take care. Bye bye.